Back now at 8:17 with our special series, Today Takes Action. The Ad Council is behind some of the most iconic public service announcements of all time.
As they celebrate 70 years of memorable ads, we thought we'd get it on the air.
Now, each of us chose an issue that is very important to us and teamed up with a group and an advertising agency to help raise awareness.
So I chose to spotlight fatherhood involvement, something important to both of us here. I've got 3 kids. I understand how hard it can be for some dads to take the time to be a father. We're going to show you that PSA in a moment, but first, a look at some very special dads.
So you only did that in kindergarten?
Yeah. After school, I'm gonna play with you.
Oh.
Mike Zimmerman didn't clock in at the car wash this morning.
Rain, rain, rain.
Jake Endrick won't be handling any IT issues today either.
B is not okay. A is okay. You like A++.
And corrections officer Lander Wally is spending his day correcting spelling. Instead of their regular jobs, these guys are hard at work at the business of being dads. Back to school for a lesson in what it feels like to be a kid again. Raise your hand if you're a great father. Sure. All right, raise your hand if you've always been a great father. All right, go ahead. Why? Why,
Things get away from you. Children grow up. Your job. You're the wallet. You're the chauffeur. You're the go-to guy, but mom gets all the information, you know.
These dads from Berkeley County, West Virginia, are all part of a national program called Watch D.O.G.S. To participate, they simply volunteer to help out in their children's schools.
Oh, good job, guys.
My dad's kind of funny. He takes us bowling.
If I tell him a story, he always listens and knows what to say.
If you have something to say and need somebody to talk to,
My dad.
all of your dads come to school every once in a while, right? Tell me why it's a good thing.
You're bonding together more.
I think we've become like better friends. Like he knows more about me and like how I do at school.
Well, he's not as grumpy as he used to be.
My baby.
At what age do you think your kids might stop thinking this is cool?
My 10-year-old, he's ecstatic when I show up in the school. He's like, this is my dad, this is my dad. I'm like, Miles, they're gonna know I'm your dad, believe me.
Mine is going to 6th grade next year, and he wants me to go with him. I mean, he just tickled to death. I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
My son, he was ecstatic, and I get a better look at how my son is reacting in school, and he loves every time I go there.
So what have you learned about your son that you didn't know before doing this?
That he's a ladies' boy. He loves the girls, but he hides it from his mom.
Why do we need this?
Number one, study after study have demonstrated that a child that has a positive adult male role model actively engaged in his or her life is twice as likely to graduate high school as a child that doesn't, and is going to develop more fully socially, mentally, physically, academically.
So dads matter.
Dads make a huge difference.
Especially when they take time.
That's right.
You know what's interesting? When you started talking about spending time in this school, you all started smiling.
Yeah.
That's unusual for dads to be able to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it just shows how easy it is too. Sign up and make everything better.
When I go back to New York, I'm going to do a commercial. It's called a public service announcement about fatherhood. Who can explain to me what they think other dads could learn from your dad?
He's shoving his time, his free time, out of the way, and his work out of the way, and he's coming to my school to be with me. It makes me feel good.
It makes me feel like super awesome that they go out of their way just to hang out with their kids. Look at that.
You mentioned your daughter, Lauren, right?
Yeah.
You may be surprised with something Lauren told us. Lauren said that before this program, quote, I didn't think he loved me a lot.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And now I do.
Wow.
It must feel good to hear her say that.
I do. I love my daughter with all my heart.
What's your definition of fatherhood now?
Being there. It doesn't take money. It doesn't take things. You can walk out in your backyard and go swing, go shoot some basketball. Wrestle. You see what little time that you're in the school, how much it lights them up. You get hungry for more, and you want more of that.